My girls are so smart. Look at them just killing it.
Perhaps literally.
Stop. They did no such thing.
They did. They are innocent.
They are innocent babies.
Welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Nerds, Geeks, and Weebs. I'm Arden.
And I'm Jamie.
And we finna start this trial, baby. Number 3.
Woo! I'm scared.
I'm also scared.
I'm scared.
I don't want to lose anybody else, but like here we are. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Not particularly, but...
Wait!
Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine!
Hey!
Monokuma! What did you do with Nekomaru?
Oh, that's right. He's been missing. I see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge! That sounds like he died!
Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway...
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first. So I guess he's just not gonna be in this trial.
I guess. Hold on! I won't let you escape!
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
Fucking psychopath.
Right? What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
Okay, so he said poetic justice, and I've had this thought in my mind for a little bit since Ibuki and Hiyoko just got murdered. Mm-hmm. So we just lost Mahiru in that last trial,
Yeah.
and we had that whole thing with the Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Yeah.
2 more girls from that just ended up dead
Yeah.
who were involved in that. So I'm wondering if like stuff from that isn't like coming back still,
Maybe.
and isn't fully resolved.
Maybe.
And if he's talking about poetic justice, like technically all those girls were involved in a murder and it's based on real life. So
That's true.
fuck, you know?
I'm gonna do it!
All right. Let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Rawr! I have to do it every time now.
As you should.
Escalators! We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock.
The gaping maw.
Gaping maw. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. Man, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, it fucking ate us. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Thought I was gonna have to press something for a second.
Right?
The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Those sexy elevator doors. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very dungeony. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats.
Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Oh boy. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open.
Stop it.
Right. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death.
My poor little foul mouth baby.
The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would like to save the progress. Set skills. We got one from Nekomaru, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Power of life and death. Easier to push through an opponent's argument. Yes! Abso-fucking-tootly.
Absolutely.
I think that's it. I should have bought skills.
Oh, I forgot we can do that.
Yeah, I should. It's okay though. I'm sure we'll be fine. But next time we gotta remember.
Next time.
Finish prep. Yes, let's do it. All rise, motherfucker.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I love the spelling of whodunit so much.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Oh God, it's even at her
The
height.
wrong person.
Oh my god, it is! It's a short little.
Stop
oh my
it.
god. They always have to fucking throw something in there to twist the knife, you know?
Why are they trying to hurt us like this?
Right, like with Teru Teru, it's literally a fork and knife on the fucking. Right.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
You're gonna do it every trial, though.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
You were kind of diseased.
He was like, you know, because I was asleep and therefore not guilty.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is the shitty thing. We can't blame it all on this dickhead.
Yep.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
Yep.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
You leave Wolf Mommy
Back up
alone.
off my girl.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Also, yeah, who gives a fuck if she's in their head? She's living life.
Defend yourself, girl.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
That's fucking inspirational. I love that. I love that. Let's go.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Oh, it's my turn.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
They're being very careful not to say that it was a Buki before it was revealed to be a Buki.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
In various ways?
Stop it.
Various ways?
Of course.
Don't say it like that and confuse me.
Look at him blushing!
Oh, little man.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
Sidebar, Monokuma did say that there wasn't just one hemp bag. They were just limited to one per person.
Uh-huh. There were two.
Leading to my idea that the initial film was somebody else. That was like a staged. Okay, which I'm sure will come up. So.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Would you fuck off, bro? Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
You're suspicious.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Look, you've got a point, but also fuck off.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Yeah. It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it. I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Here we go. Make your argument. I'm just happy there's no new mechanics being thrown at me immediately out the door.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
No.
Would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie
Yeah.
probably is Hajime's fault.
There we go. Immediately off the bat.
That's why he was like, keep the movie tickets.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to throw that in there. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Yep.
The fact that the bodies were...
Boom.
Imitating.
Eat my ass, Nagito.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
They just needed to get that out of the way to get the suspicion off us early on. Yeah.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
So anybody who saw the movie, therefore, would be sus. But literally everyone else saw the fucking movie.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Everybody kept saying, that movie.
That movie.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Yep, just to stir
Nagito,
shit.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
Okay, as annoying as he is, he had a fucking point to get that out of the way.
I guess, but every time he's literally like, time for drama.
Yeah, man, and we thought Gundam was a dramatic ass bitch. This is the other dab.
Dab Senior.
It also provides a good warm-up.
I'll fucking warm you. Okay, that sounded.
Is it?
All right, no.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Ha! Ha!
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
Ha! That, you know, it may or may not have been a couple of weeks since the last recording, and we have to remember the mechanics.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
There you go, girl.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
No, that's wrong.
Let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
Nope.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
Yeah, somebody must have slumped up like when the crowd gathered.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
He's literally not even here, Nagito.
Stop it.
Me too!
You did not just do an imitation of him.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
I mean, that's sort of his MO.
No kidding.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Well, I guess we're finna find out. Make your argument. Scrap of paper, step ladder. There's the glob. Okay, maybe I don't know.
We're still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Glob.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I think maybe the glob goes with the drumstick. Or that person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. Okay.
By locking the door from the inside.
Maybe try it on that.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
But why? Don't understand.
Maybe that was a distraction.
Wait a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
What?
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Oh, so the
It wasn't rubber at all. That semi-transparent glob was probably...
glue.
Yeah.
Like a...
My brain is
Wait,
fried.
hold on.
Hold on, I only have 30 seconds. I'm gonna hit glue. I'm gonna hit glue.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I see.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
She's like, I ate a lot of glue as a kid. I know what glue tastes like.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Some of it is.
I believe
Industrial.
It is not something one typically eats.
Industrial glue.
Oh, industrial glue. Okay.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
Yeah.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Me too, dude.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
For real, though.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Okay, but...
By playing both sides, I win no matter what.
Right.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too.
This goes back to the paper on the column.
Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. We're doing a Hangman's Gambit?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
It was wallpaper, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. All right, let me struggle with this for a second. Okay, cool. Oh god. Yes, P. No! Stop it! Everything's collapsing. Stop it.
Everything's collapsing.
No. Stop. No, God. Okay, A. I need an A. Oh god, did I just get rid of it?
No, A is right there.
There it is. Fuck off. No. P. Another P. No, everything's about to blow up.
Stop it.
Okay. There's a P. Give me the P. Okay. Yes, that's the button.
And
E.
then the E.
Yep.
And an E.
An R. Oh my god, stop! No, fucking. I just need an R. Oh my god, stop!
There's another R.
Stop it!
Stop it! Hey!
There we go. Complete.
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
He's gonna have me do it.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
I love how every time he makes like a
Deprecating.
self-deprecating comment, you're just the heaviest of sighs.
He's
You're
such
just
a
like,
little freaking pick me.
right? He's just like, shut the fuck up, Nagito.
He's like, oh, you excellent people probably think I'm a nobody. Yes, as
Yes,
a
we
matter
do.
of fucking fact.
Man. That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. All right, let's give this a try.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Logic dive. Oh, we're doing the surfboard. I don't remember how to play this.
I think you gotta like...
Yeah, okay. So that's A is gas, B is brake, Y is jump. Okay. We'll fucking gas.
Yes.
So start asking me questions.
Right? Like, where's the logic?
Right. We're diving. Where's the logic? Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene?
It was hidden.
Yep.
To the blue.
Blue. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Vroom.
We do the vroom.
We do the vrooms. Vroom. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, vroom. Yeah, vroom. Dum. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper.
To the blue again.
To the blue. Brum dum dum. Brum dum dum. 369, damn good fine. Won't you suck it to me one more time? Get low. To the window. To the wall. To the sweat drop down. Oh, there's a jump.
You know, every time I hear that song, I can only think of The Proposal where Betty White and Sandra Bullock are dancing in the woods.
Oh, yeah. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper?
They covered the pillar.
Covered the pillar. You were Betty White just fucking getting it?
Yeah, just like, yeah.
That's so great.
Ryan Reynolds, you're free.
Hey, that was an easy one. Hell yeah. Okay.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, baby.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
They got the poor little gremlin when she went to fucking adjust her kimono.
Poor thing. That's just mean.
They hid the pillar?
Yeah, By wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
I was gonna make a dick
So
joke,
when I
but
first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
yeah.
Distraction.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
It's almost like the pillar on the left was sort of a hint to be like, hey, like,
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
so they were a little pressed for time.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry.
Yep.
Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
That's the question. And because the heat was turned on to confuse that.
Yep.
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
What the fuck?
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
All right, we won't judge weird hobbies, but sure.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
Thank goodness.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. So let's okay. Probably to mix up the killing order.
Here it is. That's what I was looking for
Yeah,
whenever I saw it, Nagito. Like
Right.
that's what I think.
I
in my
need to
head.
I need to fucking throw that image up every time you fucking saw it. Just the
Just the disappointed, like
yeah,
fed
yeah.
up bullshit. Okay.
All right, mix up the killing order.
Yes.
I see.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Mm-hmm.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Okay.
I'm not even crying.
Bro, I'm not even crying though.
I will let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Bro, do you even reality?
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
All out is bullshit, girl.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
No one's a bigger jerk than I.
I am the most supreme jerk. I come from the underworld of jerkdom.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
There's blood on him.
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
You're gonna look up what a sylph is now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Oh, it's just like it's just a little spirit. An imaginary spirit of the air. Or a mainly dark green and blue hummingbird, the male of which has a long forked tail. But I think maybe it's this little...
Okay. Little air spirit. Okay. Neat.
I must know.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
It's called, like, basic evidence, my dude.
Right.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Look at her patty face.
Right. She's like, reality.
You suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Alright, back to the arguing. Blood on the souls. Yep, I think that's it.
Blood on the
Hiyoko
tires.
died.
Yeah. Get a little blood on the tires.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on
Yep.
something?
Yep. Boom.
Blood.
I agree with that.
Yes, that's right.
Like said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Correct.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Well, again, as instantly as somebody bleeding out can, you
Right.
know.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate
Oh,
the
shit.
power of the evil eye.
Great, I gotta battle this dude.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime.
What?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Fucking Lord.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
He is in his own little world.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
You're the most traumatic motherfucker, dude.
Bring me my crown.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
A little hamster.
Right.
He's like, even he looks sick of his shit. Look at him. He's like, man,
Can we just fucking get on with it already,
stop
bud?
embarrassing me.
Oh boy. All right. See if I can remember how to fucking do this. Rope used for hanging. Oh, we'll see what it is once we get to the argument. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. You can't step on blood that was never there.
The wipe.
About 1 minute.
Hold on.
Did you see a nice nightmare?
Hold on. Smudge on the floor. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. So I gotta wait until the blood.
Ibuki's feet belong to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
There was.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Every time I giggle.
The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Bro.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yes, sir.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
That's interesting medical knowledge.
Yeah.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
You think so, bud?
Good boy.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Fair enough.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey,
Because he's a
if the victim
shitster.
actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer
Fair
is.
enough.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Stop it.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For
Shock.
example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience.
No, it's not.
right?
No, this bitch was like under the gullibility disease.
Well, and
Totally
also,
impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
Yeah.
yeah, but like, that's not possible because if she killed Hyoko and then killed herself, then like, how did the wallpaper get ripped down afterwards?
Right. Yeah, there was stuff that happened after Ibuki was already dead.
Right.
So, yeah.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders,
Yeah.
right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
I don't think so, Tim.
She hanged herself. Remember?
so, Tim.
There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
Very good point.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Tickle.
My girls are so smart. Look at them just killing it.
Perhaps literally.
Stop it. They did no such thing.
They did. They are innocent.
They are innocent babies.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Probably some bullshit. Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Power of suggestion and all.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
You are the weakest link.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
Or in Sonia's case. Go on, get.
Go on, get, right? We're going to take that alibi and tell him to get out of here. Go on, get.
Go on, get. You are the weakest link. Go on, get.
Go on, get.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
Somebody was upstairs in that room giving him a bullshit recording.
Oh. And that's why we didn't see her hair, because they were like...
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
I'm starting to get suspicious of someone.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little
I
after Monokuma's
honestly,
announcement.
I don't know who it could be.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Oh man, everybody's quirky, aren't they?
I love it. It's top secret.
Okay. We're gonna have to read through some fucking accounts, I think.
Yeah.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Somebody does.
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh.
Okay, so the murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time. Let's look at accounts real quick. We got two truth bullets. Okay. We gotta look at accounts. Right up until Monokuma, or right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikon was with Hajime the whole time. Afterward, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Okay. Fuyuhiko's account. After Fuyuhiko met Mikon in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Avenue. They didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikon were only separated for a short time. Sonya's account. Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled. Okay, so it's not.
That's not an alibi.
No. Okay, so it comes down to between Mikon and... They said it happened before and during the announcement?
Yeah. So the only one out of the people who were just talking, the only one who doesn't have an alibi is Soda.
Let's see what the options are here real quick.
If nobody has an alibi...
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Scandalous.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Doity.
Too much info.
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process.
And this is the part that I don't get. You know?
Yeah.
The why.
Right.
Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Well, fucking lay it on us, Nagito. The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Are we at the halfway point? I think we are. Oh, shit! All right, actually, we're going to call it there, folks. We will get through as much as we can of the trial next time. Give this video a like if you guys have been entertained. Meet us down in the comments. Let us know your predictions. Things are heating up, baby. Spicy. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you fine folks in the next one.
Bye.